Hi guys! Today we'll be making vegan buckwheat cannelloni. It's going to be gluten-free. We will make it from scratch and it will be way easier than you would expect it to. Let's have a look at the ingredients. You'll need 300 grams of buckwheat flour plus extra for dusting, some salt and pepper, your favorite pasta sauce, 300 grams of frozen spinach, a cup of grated vegan cheese, and a heaping cup of cashew cheese. And I need about 3/4 of a cup of water. And if you're using ricotta instead of cashew cheese, you will need some garlic. If you're interested in how to make cashew cheese, just watch my previous video. I'll link it in the description box below. You can substitute this with ricotta cheese if you don't mind using dairy, and you can also use plain grated regular cheese or mozzarella. While the oven is heating up at 180 Celsius, let's make our cannelloni noodles. I'm going to use my food processor as I always do. We're going to dump our buckwheat flour in there, 300 grams going in. 1 teaspoon of herbal salt. You can of course use regular salt. And here I have 3/4 of a cup of water, 90% of which I'm adding now. And a little bit is left for later. So now we have a sticky, sandy consistency. And now I will add a little bit more water. And blitz again. Now as you can see, there's a dough ball which will form by itself. And that means that my pasta dough is ready. We can transform it to a dusted surface, your workspace, and you can actually easily make this by hand, but it goes so much faster with a food processor, and many people have these things at home and don't ever use them, so you can use them for practically everything. Let's dust our surface. I'm going to flatten this into a large something that resembles a pizza crust. Turn it over. Now get your rolling pin and we can get rolling. Make sure that your surface stays dusted because this is a very sticky dough. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half and set this bit apart. A little bit of flour. Go. Be very gentle with this dough. Some more dusting. And now we're going to try and get this even thinner. Because this dough is gluten-free, handle it really gently because it will fall apart way easier than regular dough. There we go. This is about right. I'm going to go ahead and cut this in squares. There we go. Keep the pieces well dusted. We're going to pile them up and set them aside and do the exact same thing with the other half. It's quite important to keep your sheets as thin as possible, otherwise you have an overkill of dough in your cannelloni. And if you have leftover dough, you can make little pasta shells and just keep them in the fridge to make fresh pasta. You just roll a little ball like that and flatten it out with your fingers. There you go. For the filling, we're going to combine the spinach and cashew cheese. This contains salt and lemon juice and garlic already. If you're using ricotta, you can add some garlic or chives and add some salt to taste. spinach is defrosted, I'm going to squeeze out all of the water and get rid of that. Spinach in the bowl, add the cheese, and simply give it a mix. That's it, easy peasy breezy. Now get our oven dish, olive oil, 2 large ladles of your favorite pasta sauce. I like to make huge batches of pasta sauce and use it for many dishes. And now we are ready to fill our cannelloni. A spoonful of your filling. Roll it up. And now this is important. You want to cut it off here, otherwise if you roll it up all the way, you will get a thicker layer of dough, which is not really pleasant. So that's what we're going to do. In the sauce it goes. "35 minutes later, we have a meal." The little ones are really hungry, so I'm going to keep it short. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you will subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye.